Oh, hey, what's up? We're doing a little bit of Pokemon Go today. I've talked about it before, but I'm really excited to try these videos. Today we are trying to show off Ariados. I think it's a pretty cool Pokemon, has great moves. I've combined it with a Wishcash and a Shadow Dragonair in the lead, and we're going to face a Deoxys here. So usually this is not a bad matchup for me. We're going to get to the move first. We're going to Body Slam right off the bat. And there's a good chance here that we're gonna have to block something. If it's Psycho Boost, that sucks. Hopefully it's Thunderbolt, and it ends up being Thunderbolt, which is really good. So we're able to get the farm down, and we escape with a Body Slam or a Aqua Tail if we need it. Wishcash is gonna come in now, so we can kind of deal with Wishcash. We're gonna go for another Body Slam here. Hopefully, get as much damage as possible. And we get to another Body Slam before the Wishcash can really do anything to us. We get another shield, which is, or not another shield, we get a shield, which is sweet. We are actually going to let the Wishcash go down, or the Dragonair go down here. We don't really need it anymore. We're going to go into the Ariados, try to show them off. Hopefully we can take a hit here. The Ariados isn't the most tanky Pokemon, that's why I use Lunge, but we get hit, lose a lot of health, and then get the attack drop, which sucks. But we have Trailblaze and Lunge, so we'll Trailblaze, we'll put our attack back to neutral. And now they come in with a Mandibuzz. So we are just going to Lunge here. This is pretty much a guaranteed win at this point. So we're going to Lunge, guarantee that attack drop, and then maybe get to another Lunge. We don't get to another Lunge, unfortunately. So we're just going to let Ariados go down. It did its job. It beat a Wishcash. It lowered the Mandibuzz, and now we can go into our own Wishcash, get to that Scald. A debuff would just be like salt in the wound, and it looks like we did end up getting it, which is pretty sweet. We don't need to block anything. Mandibuzz doesn't have like kill Wishcash beam or anything like that, so this should be an easy cleanup here. So we're gonna go for the Scald. I don't believe the Mandibuzz blocked. Yeah, blocked. They just accepted it. Oh no, they lived. Oh, I totally forgot they lived. Okay, so they live. We get another attack drop. So the aerial ace literally just tickled us. We get it down, and we're going to go into the next battle. It's Dragonair versus Clodsire lead. Yeah, I mean, this is a pretty good matchup. We can just go for Aqua Tail. It's not really going to affect us anyway. I am prone to getting caught when I go for moves, so we go for the Aqua Tail. The Clodsire does block, so I'm like, okay, so Dragonair might be an issue for you, so I'm going to block the Sludge Bomb. That would have done a ton of damage. I assumed it was going to be Stone Edge, but it ended up being Sludge Bomb. So we're going to go for another Aqua Tail here, and we'll see what this Clodsire does. They don't block, and so I'm like, well, if you didn't block, I'm not going to block. So we don't block the Sludge Bomb. We do take a decent amount of damage, but we still got a little bit of health here, and we get Switch Advantage. So in comes a Mew, and I'm spamming Aqua Tail. I don't get it, which sucks. I hate when that happens. I hate it. But we're going to go into Ariados here. The issue with Mew is that Mew can have like 15 million different moves. So I have to block because I'm like, oh, it probably has Psyshock. And so we switch, when they switch to Turtonator, which is not a Pokemon I see like ever. So I know Fire Move, but it also has Dragon Pulse. I have no idea what else this can have. Yeah, I didn't know it could learn anything else. So we go for the Scald. Don't get the debuff, unfortunately. I'm trying to get to another move here, and I get to another Scald, which is pretty nice. We do some decent amount of damage. No attack drop, unfortunately. And this battle, in my head at the time, I'm thinking, okay, I need 2 lunges in order to take this out, and then I have to take out the Mew. I got a little greedy. I got a little greedy. So unfortunately, the Ariados is going to go down. We're going to lose that game, but that's okay. Game 3, it's Dragonair versus Walrein. Not a super matchup, so we're going to go right to Ariados here. We could Trailblaze immediately or Lunge. I decided to go for the Trailblaze just because I want to ramp up my attack as quickly as possible. Sometimes Ariados core breaks teams, and you just kind of have to go for that Trailblaze. Maybe it does, so... he goes for the Icicle Spear. We're trying to get to the Lunge, but he gets a second Icicle Spear, and I'm like, well, I can't block 2. I can't just give up my stuff immediately, so we get hit by 1. Now we get to the Lunge, and it is boosted, so it is going to take it out at this point, but they end up blocking. So I'm like, okay, maybe I can get to that other lunge, and I get to the lunge. I don't know if he had Icicle Spear. I'm not great at counting. I'll be real with you. So I'm not sure if he got it, but we actually get 2 shields, and then he goes to Cresselia, and I'm like, damn, okay. So I go to Dragonair, and I'm like, I do really well here if this isn't Moonblast. But I have to block, and it ends up being Moonblast. So I'm like, you're kidding me. It's really, really unfortunate. Obviously, like, I blocked it, so it's good, but I'm just scouting there, basically. We go for the Body Slam, and Body Slam with Dragon Breath pressure is just obnoxious. So we're going to be able to take out the Cresselia here, and in comes in Azumarill, and this is really, really unfortunate because we lost Ariados so early. So we come in with Wish Cash. We're going to just Mud Bomb spam. That's really our only play here. I could Scald, get a debuff, but it's not going to do nearly as much damage. We just have to go for Mud Bombs here and kind of hope that we can, make it out of this one. Because it's not the worst matchup in the world. It's just not fantastic. So we're going to go for another Mud Bomb here. This is going to put Azumarill pretty low. And I'm trying to remember if we're able to get to another Mud Bomb. No, we're not. Okay, so we end up going down here to the Ice Beam, and this is a bit unfortunate. He goes to the Wall Rain, and with literally negative HP, he has an Icicle Spear and takes us out, and that's another loss. So not too great so far, but that's okay. Good effort, exactly. So the next game, Dragonair versus Skeledirge. This is actually a really good matchup for us, even though Skeledirge does have a Fairy move. We're able to get to the Aqua Tail first, so they just got their Fairy move. So if they throw immediately, it's an easy block. But they end up switching out to a Golisopod, and I'm like, I feel like I could stay in here because some of them do carry Aerial Ace, and I don't want to go to Ariados and get hit. So there's the Aerial Ace, so I stay in here. I'm going to go for the Body Slam. Dragonair, like, I don't really need to switch. Just because I don't really have anything else that can deal with this any better than Dragonair can. So we're gonna go for another block here. I'm really going for all of them. I want that switch advantage, which I technically already had, but I want to maintain it. So we're gonna use all our shields. So there's no shields left in this game, and he's gonna go to his Quagsire. We're gonna try to get to the Aqua Tail, and we just make it. We didn't make it in the other game, but we make it in this one. Go figure. So we're gonna get an Aqua Tail and do some decent damage, and now we're gonna go to an Ariados. I'm going to Ariados just to kind of sack it, if I'm being honest. If I get hit by Stone Edge, I'm pretty sure I live. But it's more so because I kind of assumed Skeledirge would immediately come back in. And he hits me with Flamethrower. Whose Skeledirge has Flamethrower? So I'm like, okay, Flamethrower Shadow Ball, Flamethrower Disarming Voice. But no, it's Flamethrower Crunch. So that lead matchup with Dragonair didn't matter, like, whatsoever. So we take it out with a Mud Bomb. We have Quagsire left here, and I'm like, I don't know if Mud Bomb takes it out. I don't think it does. So I have to get to a Scald. He Mud Bombs me again. I'm not sure if he's just one move or he had Stone Edge, but it wasn't going to take out. It could have also been Aqua Tail. I'm not sure, but we get another win here. So we're 2-2 with the team. I really want to get that third win. I want to, show Ariados that it's actually pretty good. So we go Dragonair versus Gliscor. Gliscor is such a cool Pokemon. It's so sad that it gets overshadowed by Gligar, but it is what it is. He gets to his move first. So I assume Night Slash, because you do get it pretty quick. It's Sandtome. What? Like, where am I? So he goes to Abomasnow. I bank a move, and I go right to Ariados here. Now, I should have blocked this first move because I'm going to lunge him. And so I should have blocked the first one, lunged, and then let the second one hit because it does less damage. But I'm a dummy, so I did not do that. So we lunge now, and then I block. So this entire... Learn from me. Do the opposite. So we get to another lunge. It's going to take it out here just because Abomasnow is not the tankiest Pokemon, and Ariados is kind of sneaky powerful. He's got sneaky attack, so we take it out here, and he goes to a Victini. The only other person I've ever seen use a Victini is my girlfriend. So I know how to deal with a Victini. So we're going to lunge to lower its attack, and we're going to try to reach the second one, and we do, and he catches it on the Gliscor, which honestly isn't that big of a deal. Now the Gliscor is weak, so we can just kind of... I was going to say farm down, but I got a little bit of frame. So we're going to take it out with an Aqua Tail here. And now it's just the Victini. That has to deal with my Dragonair, so he's going to take an Aqua Tail here. Ariados is my second shield. I already have another shield, so it's pretty much done at this point. I'm just going to block. He goes for the V-Create, and we Dragon Breath down. And that is gonna be the set. Not too bad. Honestly, Ariados I think is pretty solid. Um, I would have. I'm gonna try to use Ariados more. It's just a fun Pokemon to use. You know, you get Lunge, you get Trailblaze. It's just pretty solid. But yeah, I'm gonna try to do more Pokemon Go stuff. Maybe a little bit on the spicier side. You know, like try to showcase a Pokemon or two. And you know, I'm still leveling up and stuff like that. But yeah, that's gonna be it. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And have a good day. Peace.